let me ask you, do you think the result of the fight was more, because I know you had a lot of pressure on you and dude, like a lot of hate coming your way, a lot of like naysayers in your ears all week. Do you think the fight result was more because of you, like you just said, almost like doubting yourself in the octagon? Or is Bo Nickal really that good and that talented?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Before, whenever got the announcement. I had a meeting with my coaches. They was all like, "This guy's a top-notch wrestler," blah blah blah. And in the beginning, I'm like, "Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that stuff. Like
Right.
that
That's
don't
what you said
phase
in our
me."
interview. You're like, I can wrestle.
You know what I mean? I was cool with that, but then the guys that I had come down, my wrestling coach's kid, Kevin Crutchman. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, that's his name, Kevin. Cause no, his name is Cal. My bad. From Bellator, uh, we did some work and stuff like that, and him and another guy, Jacoby, uh, we wrestling and stuff, and then they gave me I don't know, like my wrestling coach told them to like basically go all the way in on me, go
Yeah,
100%. You know what I'm saying? And then
sure.
the whenever I went to OBU and trained with those guys, I didn't know what was going to happen. They just went in on me. I was like, oh shit, like what the hell's really going on? But they didn't like best me to a point where I was so overwhelmed, like, damn, that sucked. I was
Yeah.
just like, it sucked, but I didn't get submitted and I didn't get too overrun. But at the same time, it put it in my mind like, damn, if that dude is that fucking good, like, I'm in trouble. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
But considering how the training went, because it was basically me doing a round robin, if you familiar with the
Sure.
term.
Yeah. Just going back and
So
forth.
yeah, it was just me in the middle and them two just switching out along with everybody else.
And you're
So in
talking
my
Dustin
mind,
Jacoby from the UFC?
Jacoby Smith,
Oh, Jacoby Smith. Okay. I
yeah,
thought you meant
Jacoby
Dustin
Smith. He,
Jacoby. I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
look, I'd have been cool with that too.
Sure.
Look.
Sure.
um, but yeah,
Round robin going back and forth.
yeah, round robin. And in the round robin, you would think in your head, like, damn, I lasted all 5 rounds with each guy, a fresh guy. But at the same time, it's like, dang, I could be that fresh and still get overran like that. I don't know. And then it was an emotional period. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a little teary eyed about it. Like, I don't know if this is supposed to be for me. Like, why is this happening so fast? Like, am I supposed to be doing this? I didn't really feel like it was gonna be real to me until we weighed in, and I'm just like, oh shit, we definitely on the scale. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
I could sleep, I could not sleep for nothing. Like the day that I got there, I didn't sleep all night.
Wow.
The day of weigh-ins, I woke up, I went to bed like maybe 11 or 12 or something like that. And I had NyQuil to put me down. Man, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the damn morning. Like, what the hell? And the weigh-in wasn't until 9 o'clock. So I was
Ah,
literally up for 6 whole hours, not eating, not drinking, not doing nothing, waiting to weigh in. Like, all high anxiety, stressed out, and all this stuff. And weigh in, I'm like, all right, cool. I get my food. I didn't have no acid reflux problems. I took my medicine like I was supposed to. Man, then got there. I was like, okay. And they told me the first thing they told me whenever we stopped. All right, everybody get off the bus besides you. Like, look, I got scared immediately. I'm like, what did I
uh,
do?
uh,
I didn't do nothing. They was like, nah, we just doing a little hype up thing so the camera crew can zoom in on you and the introduction and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, y'all had me all the way stressed out. Like I'm already, you know what I'm saying? You got a high amount of anxiety going in. And that just made it worse. So I started to calm down. Then I get there, take the piss test. Man, I swear, it felt like I was in probation all over again. Cause why the dude, I'm literally having to pee, and the dude's like literally next to me like this.
Ooh, wow, that's
Like, bro, I'm
horrifying.
like, what the fuck? I couldn't concentrate. I was like,
Oh, I couldn't pee like that, dude. No way.
and then he walked away, and then I gave a stream, and he came back, I stopped. It was just an ongoing thing of him going back and forth with me. So I try to make light of the situation by joking about it, because that's what I do whenever I'm a little stressed. So I walk out and I notice lotion on the bathroom counter. So I'm just like, oh, so this is what you're doing. You just around here looking at PPs, watching people pee, and then you got lotion up in here. So what you doing with the lotion up? Just talking shit. And I'm just like trying to cool myself out. I'm like, oh my God. So I get in the back room. They put me by myself along with my coaches, and I'm used to being around the other people and everything. They got me in the room by myself. Coach is telling me, get your ass off Facebook, get off your phone, stay in the zone. I'm like, all right, I usually be on my phone, taking my
Sure.
mind off of that. So I won't
Yeah.
even think about it until I get my hands wrapped. I'm just trying to relax as best way I could, have my eyes closed, hoodie over my head, music playing, all the most relaxing tracks I could think of. And first fight happens. The guy gets knocked out. I'm like, oh shit. Like it's getting real now. So I'm starting to warm up and everything. I'm warming up. I was like, so I started breathing all hard. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like I'm throwing. I'm like, why am I feeling like I'm tired? And then my coach was like, that's just the nerves. That's just the stress. Just shake it off a little bit more. So I'm throwing more and more and more. I'm like, okay. Starting to breathe. I'm like, all right. Then I get the pacing. I'm like, all right. Then the third fight happens, and then there's more blood. I think that was the third or fourth fight.
One
I
of them
want to
was
say,
real bloody.
yeah, that fight got real bloody. So I'm just like preparing myself for the worst. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Then they come get me. I'm just like, all right, last fight. So they come get me. I make that walk through the hallway to get to the double doors to walk out. Like, all right, it's time, trying to relax, cool out. I'm like, okay, calm down, calm down. So I look at the double doors and I'm like, oh, okay, I can make me a cool little entrance, right? So I open the doors. I'm like, yeah, y'all see me, y'all see this, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, okay, just cool out, cool out. Got in the cage, move doggy. I got in the cage, look around. I'm like, all right, usual scene, blood, sweat, whatever. I step in my corner, and then I feel a wet spot. That wet spot just sent my anxiety through the roof. I don't know what the hell. Like, why is this wet spot? What the hell's going on? I might slip. Oh, what the fuck? I'm like, no, stop thinking about that wet spot. What the hell are you thinking about? Chill out, chill out. Okay. Then he walk out. I look at him. This is what I do. I look at him until he walk in. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And then I was thinking about doing my entrance, my and then and I'm like, nah, Dana ain't trying to see that shit. Like, grow up. Like, forget all that. We ain't here to be childish. And my anxiety. I'm telling you, it was
A
just
lot.
all bad.
Yeah.
So then I'm thinking he gonna announce our names, bring us to the middle, and all this other stuff. Because I was watching other contender series fights, trying to see exactly how this was all gonna play out. They ain't do no music, they ain't do no introduction, they ain't do no
Mm-mm.
bring us to the middle. So I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself to go in that way. And then when he asked, Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? I was ready. But I didn't know if I was, to be honest with you. So
Damn,
I'm like, all
man.
right, come on. So I'm throwing my fakes and throwing, and the next thing I know, 52 seconds later, it's all over.
Yeah,
And they
man.
put me on medical suspension for 45 days.
Really?
I don't even know what I did. I didn't get
Wow.
knocked out or nothing was hurt. I was fine, coherent, capable of answering all questions that
Hmm.
needed to be answered. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Then Yeah, that's what I said. So I seen people sitting there in the lobby, and they just rushed me on out of there. Like, all right, go ahead and take the van to the place and go ahead and go. Uh, get to the hotel room. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Next day rolls around. Man, they didn't even give me no damn shuttle to get back to the hotel room. They gave us a shuttle to get there, but how we gonna get back home?
Wow.
So my coach, he had to buy an Uber, and I paid him back for that just to get us to the airport on time.